Hey guys, Moses from Upgraded Self. Welcome to today's video, and I'm going to be showing you how to do the squat properly. Now before you start thinking to yourself, I know how to squat, just bear with me for a second. The majority of people I see doing it are doing it wrong. Alright, and that's because it's hard to monitor yourself doing the squat unless you know the cues that you're looking for. Because you can't see yourself physically doing the squat unless you've got some kind of awesome superhero vision, which most people don't. So you have to feel that you're doing it correctly. Alright, so in this video I'm going to teach you those cues so you can feel yourself doing the squat correctly. So let's get straight into it. Alright, first things first, I'm going to show you a squat. So down and up, down and up. So when I first teach people the squat, I like them to do it with their hands out, and that just helps you with your balance so you're not falling forwards or backwards. So let's start at the feet, and then we're going to work our way up. So with your feet, they should be shoulder width apart, and your toes should be 15 to 30 degrees outwards. Now this will vary depending on mobility, and if you can do it with your toes directly pointing forward, then that's great, but the majority of people won't be able to due to ankle flexibility, knee flexibility, all that kind of thing. Alright, so 15 to 30 degrees. And the weight, when you're squatting, coming down, should be positioned in the middle of your foot. Alright, you shouldn't have all your weight on your toes, otherwise when you come down, your heels are going to come up. And they shouldn't be all on your heels so that your toes are coming up. Alright, so you want your foot firmly planted on the ground like so. Now, if there is a preference to where you should be pushing through your feet as you come up from the bottom of the squat, it's more preferable to push through your heels, alright, rather than your toes. Okay, so that's the feet. Now as we come up the leg, your knees. Your knees should be in line with your toes as you're coming down, alright. So as you're coming down, see how my knees are pointing out and they're still in line with my toes, okay? You don't want them to be buckling in, and you don't want them to be over stretching out either, alright? So your toes and your knees should be in line. And the easiest way to do that is what we're taught when we're training for strength, is you want to screw the floor. Alright, so as you're coming down, you want to be pushing your limbs outwards, alright? But you don't want to be pushing them outwards so you move. Just imagine you're on dinner plates and you're pushing your knees and your feet outwards. And that'll help keep the knees pointing the way they need to point as you come down. Alright, nice and pointing outwards. And the straighter you have your shin between the ankle and the knee, the better as well. Alright, let's move up to the hip joint. So, you're bending at the hip when you're doing the squat. As you're coming down, see how my bum's sticking back? Alright, and that's because I'm bending at the hip joint. The easiest way to think about it is you've got a piece of string tied to the end of your tailbone, and as you're going down, it's pulling you backwards. Alright? So, piece of string, bottom of the tailbone, pulling you backwards as you're coming down. And then also as you're coming down, as you probably notice, I'm keeping my back nice and straight. Alright? I'm not leaning over, I haven't got the droop in my back, I'm not going too far this way. Nice and straight as you're coming down. So let's move up the body more, where we hit the core. Alright, so you need to keep your core nice and intense during the squat. Alright, and the way you do that is you pull your belly button back to your spine, so pull your belly button to your spine and just tense all these muscles around here, okay? So that's called engaging your core, and you're going to want to do that for your majority of exercises, alright? So it's a good idea to get into the habit of doing it now. So as you're going down, engage the core, and then come back up, alright? Shoulders should be back, chest should be out, head should be upright as you're coming down. So keep your shoulders back, chest forward, head up, okay? It's alright if you're squatting, if your head starts coming forward, okay? As long as you're keeping your spine in line, alright? So your spine starts up here, so your neck is part of your spine, so you want to keep it straight all the way down to the bottom. Now there is a natural curve in your spine around here, so you want to keep that natural curve in there as well. How low do you go? So, you want to go as low as you can while keeping proper form, okay? Proper form is the key. Alright, so most people will be able to do quarter squat quite well and keep proper form. But the lower you go, the harder it is. And also it gets harder with weight as well. So if you find you're coming to the bottom of the squat and your back's starting to get rounded and you're hunched over, don't go that low, okay? Just go as low as you need to go to keep proper form. And then over time, you just increase the depth by a little bit, and as you get more mobile, you'll be able to go lower while keeping proper form. So that's how you monitor it, alright? So proper form is key for all your exercises. You've got to have the form down, you've got to have the technique down. Alright, so that's the squat. I know it's a lot to take in and there is quite a lot to do, and that's why it is one of the best exercises for you if you're wanting to lose weight, get toned and get stronger. So just go over this video as many times as you need to make sure you're getting it right. So let's do it a couple of times with me talking over the cues. So feet out, shoulder width apart, knees in line with your toes. As you're going down, you're sticking your hips back. Okay, so I've got that string attached to my tailbone. It's pulling my hips back. My back's nice and straight. My shoulders are back. My chest is out and so is my head. And then coming up, push, push, push. Push through your heels if you have to. Let's do another one down, nice and slow. Down and up. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Moses from Upgraded Self. Make sure you like our Facebook page. Check out all our other YouTube videos and subscribe to our YouTube. And if there's anything you want to know, if there's anything you need help with, please feel free to let me know. I would love to hear from you. I'm here to help, and I want to help you be successful in your weight loss, toning and strengthening. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.